Hello, 5-6ers. I'll be reading chapter 34 from where Miss Jamison last took off. So I'll get straight into it. It's an honour to be reading as the guest this week, so hope you enjoy it. Shush, shushed Alfred. Oh, exclaimed Enid. Are we nearly there yet? I need to wee. Shush, shushed everyone. Then the old queen flicked the switch on the torch and turned off the light. Flick! As slowly and silently as she could, she peered around the corner. Alfred did too. In the distance, shadows could be made out. On the closer inspection, these were the silhouettes of two royal guards. They were guarding the door to the clock tower. The old queen gently rolled her torch along the floor towards them. Clank, clunk, clink. The two guards stepped towards the torch and peered down to inspect it. The old queen gave the signal and the two old ladies knew exactly what to do. Enid and Agatha charged towards the guards. Charge! They whacked them over their heads with their handbags. Twack, twack, twack. That's why they needed their handbags. With the guards dazed and confused, Enid and Agatha attempted to wrestle their laser guns off them. In the commotion, blasts of light shot from their guns, hitting the walls and ceiling. Zap, zap, zap. Boom, boom, boom. Here's the picture. Agatha must have been hit. Zap! As she collapsed to the floor in an instant. Thud! The old queen grabbed one of the guards from behind and trained his laser gun on the other. Alfred did the same. In a glorious moment, the two guards zapped each other. Zap, zap, and fell to the door. Thud, thud. Immediately, attention turned to Agatha. Agatha? Agatha? Asked the old queen, as she began slapping the old dear around the face. Wake up, oh dear, please. You're only 92. This isn't your time to go. Slap, slap, slap. But slap as she might, Agatha just wouldn't wake up. Tears welled in the old queen's eyes as she realised the worst. That was the end of chapter 34. This is the start of chapter 35, which is called The Opposite of Vertigo. The old queen led a prayer. May our Lord take good care of this fallen hero. My lady in waiting, Agatha, was always there for me, to hold an unwanted bouquet of flowers, or pass me a bottle of hand cream, or take the blame for one of my particularly boisterous bottom burps. As she tried to lay her friends to rest by closing her eyelids, Agatha woke up with a start. You poked me in the eye, she protested. You're alive, exclaimed the queen. Yes, of course I'm alive. Now for goodness sake, help me up. Alfred, Enid, and the old queen hoisted Agatha to her feet. Actually, I'm feeling a little dizzy. Can I lay back down again? There isn't time, snapped the old queen. Alfred? Yes, Grammy. Search the guards for the keys. With all his strength, Alfred rolled one of the guards over and found a set of old iron keys on his belt. Here, he said, holding them up. Jingle, jangle. Excellent work, she replied. And her grandson beamed with pride. The old queen and Enid held to the laser guns as Alfred led them to the door at the end of the hallway. It bore the sign, Clock Tower. Alfred put a key on the lock of the door and success. Click, the door opened. Alfred tiptoed inside. Whatever the opposite of vertigo is, the boy instantly felt it as he looked up at the endless flight of stairs that led to the bell. There were 342 steps. He would never have been able to climb that many steps before, but now, somehow, it felt possible. He surged ahead with heavy hearts on old dears followed him. They had to go as quietly as they could, as it was likely there would be more armed guards stationed higher up the tower. Nearing the top, they passed the giant clock face. It looked as big as the moon, as bright as it too, illuminated as it was against the inky sky. For a moment, Alfred became lost, marveling at it, before realizing it was only a couple of minutes before 12. There was no time to lose. They pressed on, nearing the room that housed the bell. As predicted, 2 more members of the royal guard stood by that door. "Give this to Agatha," whispered Grammy, as she handed the laser gun to him. Alfred fumbled and the gun slipped out of his hand. As if in slow motion, it began falling down the stairwell, silently at first and then inevitably, clunk, spinning. It hit the balustrade, clunk, and again, clunk, until it clattered all the way down to the floor below. Clash! There was an eerie silence for a moment until the royal guards above leaped into action, blasting their laser guns down at the intruders. Zap! 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 And there was a picture I forgot to show you. And that's the end of chapter 35. It was great reading to you guys this week. I hope that you enjoy the rest of the book. See you later.